Hey guys, my name is Exclusively Lex and welcome to my Kamiko quick review / first impressions for the Nintendo Switch. Now, let me start off by saying the price for this game. This game is $4.99 and it's available on the Nintendo eShop. That's a good price for this game. This game is not a very long game. It's a pretty short game. There's people that have, I think the runtime of it is about 50 minutes to an hour, so it's not that long. That's for people kind of want to run through it. You don't necessarily have to finish it in that 1 hour, but that's usually around the game time that everybody has with this game. Now, Kamiko is an action arcade game with kind of a 16-bit art style, which is actually really good. It's a single player game, so there's no multiplayer in this game. Take that into consideration if you want to pick up this game. If you're looking for more multiplayer games or you're looking more for first player games. This is a first player game. The game itself, the art style is amazing. It's it's pixelized, like I said, 16-bit style, and it's kind of like a roguelite kind of game. Not really in the aspect of you die and you lose your weapons or you have to start all over again and all that stuff. Not in that aspect. It's a replayability aspect that makes it more roguelite. It kind of tends to turn to more of a speedrunning game. The reason I mention that is that there's a timer in the game itself that you can bring up on screen. That way you can have it and you can see how much time you take per level, and then of course you get the overall time after you're done with everything. It's a small puzzle game in this fact that the puzzles themselves are simple puzzles, simple mechanics when it comes to the actual boss fights as well, which are pretty good. And there's different maps. Each map itself is kind of based on a different element. There's there's the fire, there's water, and then there's the grass or the nature. I'll show you a little bit of a boss fight for the first map. I don't want to show you too much because again it is a short game, so I don't want to spoil too much for you guys so you guys can see it. But as you can see here, the mechanics for this boss fight are really simple, and the boss fight itself isn't too long. So that's what's really good about this game. There's 3 different characters that you can choose from. You have Yamato, you have Uzume, and then you have Hinome. As you can tell, they're each from different elements as far as their gameplay. One's more of a broadsword, double-handed sword. One's more of an archer. Another one is more of a shield and sword. So you can definitely play, different play styles, whatever you're more comfortable with at first, or you can just play with all 3 and pass the game that way. As you can see, they're all different elements though as well. One's water, one's earth, and one's fire. Kamiko is a game styled around Japanese Shinto beliefs. So you fight as a priestess called Kamiko and battle against demons while solving puzzles to make your way through the stages. Each stage has several Tori gates, which are magically sealed, which are like the simple puzzle effects. You have to go and hit a switch or do different things in order to open up these gates. Kamiko was created by Skidmore. It was published by Fly High Works. Now, one of the reasons that I picked this game up is because, again, I believe in supporting the system as far as indies are available. I love the Vita because of the fact that so many indies were available in that game. So bringing more indies to Nintendo Switch for me is a big thing. So at the price $4.99, I couldn't pass it up. I definitely have to go ahead and pick it up. It's not a bad price for this game. It's definitely worth it, I think, for the $4.99 price. The fact that, again, if more people are going to be focusing on speedrunning and after they pass it the first time, I think that is going to add a lot of aspect to this game, and a lot of people are going to be purchasing it because again, the fact that you can speedrunning it and time it, and then you have the timer and everything already set there is great. The fact that you can have the time up on the screen and everything, it's made for that. It's made for speedrunning after you pass it the first time. Another thing that I thought was really cool was the fact that each stage isn't really like a cut and paste stage. Like each stage had its own little uniqueness to it, different teleport puzzle, like different teleportation effects, or different ways that you have kind of like in a secret passageway. And then the best part is the minions are all set to the nature or element of the stage, which is pretty cool. You have the fire minions, you have water minions and stuff like that. You have, for example, you have frogs in the water temple. That's pretty cool. I think I like the fact that each map, however short they may be, still has its own unique feel to it, and then the boss fights at the end are specific to that type of element, and I think that's a great thing in this game. All in all, I think Kamiko is a definite must-buy for the Nintendo Switch, especially for that price range and for the fact that it's another action adventure game that I thoroughly enjoy. The actual thumbnail for the game itself is kind of like a play on the, Breath of the Wild. So I thought that was pretty great. This is not a game to pass on. This is, again, it's a quick game to pick up. So it's not going to take you that long. It might, you can do it in one full sitting, or you can do it in a sitting here or there. You're able to save throughout different instances in the game, so you can just come right back to it. And of course, you had different characters that you can play as. You have 3 different characters that you can choose from. So again, more replayability. If you're not a speedrunner, you can play 3 different times with 3 different characters. And then if you're a speedrunner, of course, you have different ways to go ahead and pass this game without having to worry. You can do it without, you can do a run with like no hard upgrades, and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review for Kamiko on the Nintendo Switch. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch more stuff like this. And of course, more Let's Plays on my channel as well. And as always, I'm Exclusive Lex. Welcome to the exclusive family. We're in for a hell of a ride. Take care, guys.